call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Marlon Vera takes on Aiemann Zahabi this Saturday at UFC Fight Night, Vancouver, Canada. And this is a really good fight between these two guys who are both very well-rounded. I think this is going to be a very evenly matched fight between these two. Marlon Vera coming off of 2 losses to Davison Figueiredo and Sean O'Malley. No shame in those losses, but hasn't fought in over a year. Fought Figueiredo back in August of 2024. In that fight with Sean O'Malley, took a lot of damage, couldn't really get anything going against him. So looking to bounce back, getting into the win column over Aiemann Zahabi, who's on a 6-fight winning streak. Recently beat Jose Aldo back in May in a fight you could argue he didn't win maybe, but either way, had a good performance, good showing of himself over a legend. Before that beat Pedro Munoz, Javed Basharat, so a lot of good wins. It's another opportunity for him to get another a staple win, and a good chance for Marlon Vera to get back into the winning column here. So Marlon Vera, very good on the feet, good kicks, he's quick, he's got a good chin. Really good step-in knees. Throws a lot of, dynamic kicks, hook kicks, body kicks, leg kicks. He's fast when he lets his combos go. If he does let them go, sometimes he's a little tentative and kind of a slow starter, doesn't put a lot of volume out there. But jiu-jitsu black belt, very dangerous on the ground, off of his back, landing elbows, looking for submissions as well. Taking on Aiemann Zahabi, who's also very good on the feet, very technical. He's fast, he's got power. Really good jiu-jitsu as well, trains with his brother Faraz Zahabi at a TriStar gym. So this is a really evenly matched fight. I think that Marlon Vera has all the skills in the world, but the one knock that I would give him is that he just doesn't put enough out there. He waits too much, he starts slow, he lets his opponents kind of get out ahead of him, gets him a little bit too tentative, get him biting on feints, things like that. So it's like he's trying to find your speed and your timing, and he either can never really find it to feel comfortable and to get the confidence to open up, or he does and it's too late. So I'm gonna go with Aiemann Zahabi. I think he'll just be a little bit crisper in the stand-up, on the back foot or going forward. I think he'll be able to kind of utilize his footwork, his Philly shell defense to kind of deal with the offense coming his way from Marlon Vera, just cutting angles to avoid his strikes, using his lateral movement to avoid the kicks, avoid the range attacks of Marlon Vera. And I think that Zahabi will eventually kind of get the timing and the tempo of Vera on the feet, using his counters on the back foot as Chito pushes in, fighting very effectively behind his jab like we normally see him do. And I just think the low output and the slow starts of Marlon Vera will work well, and will work into the style of kind of lower output of Aiemann Zahabi at the beginning as he's kind of figuring guys out. I think it'll be a slow first round with Zahabi getting the timing, but I think towards the end of the round he'll start to get more aggressive, be the one to kind of push forward and push the engagements, fighting behind his jab, getting his combos going. And I think as the fight progresses, he'll grow in confidence and start to open up a little bit more on the feet. I think he's very crispy on the feet, has fast hands, he's accurate, jabs very well, moves out of the way, circles. So he's got really good boxing footwork to kind of change directions to where guys can't find him. And I think his combos that he finishes with high kicks will be really effective, his knees to close the distance. And I just don't think Marlon Vera will be able to hurt him or get respect. Marlon Vera is dangerous on the feet when he starts to actually unload and kind of sits down on his punches. But I just don't think he'll have success against somebody like Aiemann Zahabi, who's hard to find, who's got a good chin, who's tough. We saw in that last fight he took some big shots from Aldo, was able to kind of stick in there and still win the round. So I just don't know if somebody like Marlon Vera is going to be able to get him out of there. He's got good head movement, like I mentioned earlier, defensively sound with his Philly shell defense. So I'm going to go with Aiemann Zahabi. I think he'll be able to outpoint and get the better of the striking engagements. I don't see anybody shooting takedowns. And another thing is, you look through Marlon Vera's career, I feel like a lot of his, his highlight reel wins and things like that, or, front kicks, head kicks, does damage with knees. And I feel like Zahabi is going to be too good defensively and with his footwork and kind of timing the engagements and managing the distance to get caught with anything like that. And I haven't seen Marlon Vera really get a lot of respect with the hands as of late, nor do I see him opening up with them a lot. So I'm going to go with Aiemann Zahabi. I think he's going to put a little bit more out there to be judged, and get this one done by decision. Thanks.